If I was Charlie, I would have definitely sold my golden ticket. Are you kidding me? I would have been rich. Screw the chocolate factory. I just won the lottery. See you, bitches. Willy Wonka stars Gene Wilder as Wonka, Peter Ostrom as Charlie Bucket, and Jack Albertson as Grandpa Joe. It is directed by Mel Stewart and is based on the 1964 novel by Roald Dahl. The movie is beloved and follows the book pretty closely despite a few changes. Uh, Charlie and the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory it's not one of my favorite movies, but I really enjoy it. It's fun. It's got some witty musical numbers added, and it's for the whole family to enjoy. Um, I know a lot of people trash the Tim Burton version, and I get it. I like some of it. I do think that Johnny Depp is over the top in that movie. He kind of looks and sounds like Michael Jackson, but I think it's an okay remake. It's not like better than the original by any means, but an alright. It's an okay time at the movies. Gene Wilder as Willy Wonka is just terrific here. I don't know much about his other roles, but I do think that his performance is terrific, and I think it's one of his most recognizable roles for sure. And Peter Ostrom also as Charlie. I think he does a pretty good job for a child actor when he sings and when he gets excited about things. He doesn't like annoy you at all. I think he's a very capable child actor, and it's his only performance as well. I thought about that the other day. It's like I never saw this kid after that again, and well, it's probably because Peter Ostrom didn't really want to act. He probably wanted to do something else. But I think he's really good as Charlie here, and also the whole family is really good. The mother, the dad, the grandparents, and Grandpa Joe. Although I don't really like his character much, I really like the Jack Albertson in the role, and yeah, even though he's bedridden for like 20 years, and then he gets the golden ticket, and then just he leaps out of bed, starts staying with Charlie, and up, I'm going to the chocolate factory. I could easily get a job, but no, I'm going to the chocolate factory. Of course, like maybe he can't work. There's a difference between visiting a chocolate factory and then going to work every day, like in the mine or something. But I just find that funny that Grandpa Joe I can't wait. I can't get up. I'm staying in bed like for 20 years of my life, and then up, I'm I'm up and about, and just for some chocolate. I think that's pretty funny. This movie has, like I said, pretty good musical numbers. The opening scene where the owner is singing Candyman, and he's like throwing candy at the kids, and like it ends with Charlie just looking at the store. I think this is actually really well done. Why would the owner just throw random candy at kids and sing? Doesn't make sense, I know, but for the movie it works. I think it works well, and all these songs, all of the Oompa Loompa songs, I think they work really well too. So, when they all get to the chocolate factory, the kids. Now there's five kids that find five different golden tickets and ordinary Wonka bars all around the world. So it's like almost a treasure hunt. Every country tries to get the first candy bar, and for the kids, they do find the bars really fast. The first one that finds the candy bar is Augustus Gloop. Augustus is like a fat lover of chocolate. He fits right into the factory, and he loves. He's just like a big round ball, and he's excited to go there. After that, the second one is Veruca Salt. Veruca Salt is a spoiled little brat. She always gets what she wants by her parents, and she's a terrible kid. Violet Beauregard is not much better. She likes chewing gum. She's very annoying. She's not like worse than Veruca Salt, but she's not that much like a better person. Mike TV is more in my alley. He likes television, but at the same time, you can tell that he's just obsessed, and he can't be social, and yeah, he's just obsessed with TV. Also, Charlie, um, when it's his birthday, uh, his parents actually give him a small allowance. Well, actually, they give him a candy bar, Wonka candy bar, and then he opens it, and there's no golden ticket. Now he gets three candy bars in this movie. One from allowance from Grandpa Joe, and then for the second time, allowance from Grandpa Joe, and then the third time he finds money on the street, and then he goes to a shop, uh, and magically there's a golden ticket in his Wonka bar. Now, is this a bit far fetched? Yeah, sure, but we gotta go with it for the story, and I think it works. Um, Charlie rushes home and tells his family about what he found, and like I said, Grandpa Joe just jumps out of bed and they start singing together. And Charlie picks Grandpa Joe to go to the factory with them, and together they go on the opening day with the other kids. And now we finally see Gene Wilder as Willy Wonka leave going to greet the kids. And yeah, he walks out. He's super slow. It almost feels like he's too old for this. And then he sort of does sort of does a forward roll, and it's almost like he was pretending to be like an old sorry like grandpa, but he's actually like very very agile. He's very capable. All the kids go inside the factory. They visit the chocolate room. Now everything in this room is chocolate or candy or eatable. I would not last long in this room. I would be fat. And I think that Augustus Gloop doesn't last long because he's the first one that goes. He's the first one that falls in the chocolate river. I'm surprised that like no other kid falls in the chocolate river, but hey. Augustus Gloop falls in, and then the Woopa Loompas, which are small orange dwarfs, they start singing. What are Woopa Loompas? They just don't explain them, and I guess we don't need any explanations. They start singing, and I really like the Augustus Gloop song. Augustus gets sucked up in like some sort of chocolate pipe, and now they have to like stretch him out, I think, to get him out of there. So yeah, then this is the first one kid that's gone out. He's not gonna be in one of Willy Wonka's hire. And then they go inside an inventor room, and Violet eats like this sort of gum because she loves gum, and she becomes like a big fat blueberry. She just becomes very fat and becomes purple, and yeah, this is the second child that bye bye. She doesn't last long either. Now, does it beg to wonder that Willy Wonka knew that every kid would disappear in every room? Probably. He probably thought like, this kid's gonna gone here, and then I don't know. I don't think that he knew that Charlie was gonna be the one that is left near the end, but he probably knew that the others were gonna be goners. Uh, like most of the others were gonna be goners. So. Yeah, and I forgot to mention before they pass on to the next room, they go on this sort of boat ride. And let me tell you, on this boat ride, I would probably be terrified of my life. Just the way that Gene Wilder speaks and he sings, and the images that go through the tunnel. I mean, what is this scary shit, man? Would not want to be on that ride. I would probably just have gotten in the chocolate river myself, to be honest. In the 1971 movie, Charlie goes to the like it's sort of a room where they test bad eggs, and they changed that because they obviously probably couldn't use like real squirrels in the movie, so they choose to use goose eggs. Why would the egg be bad? Now I don't really know, and doesn't really make sense. But yeah, they go inside the room, and then Veruca Salt says, "Oh, I want the goose," and then Wonka tells her firmly that they're not for sale. So the parent like, "Oh shit! Like, not everything is actually for sale." So Veruca loses it. She goes. She starts singing. She goes on top of the garbage chute, and poof. She's actually gonna be burned alive, which is pretty shocking. Pretty shocking. I like that they actually like they knew that they couldn't like do the squirrel thing, so they came up with something else, because in the book that's what happens, and also in the remake they actually do it. They have the technology to do it. I like I like the scene in the remake. I think it's well done. They go with her inside of sort of there's like a bunch of squirrels that they check the nuts. They it's so ridiculous, and they check for the good nut and the bad nut, and Veruca Salt goes in the garbage chute. She's disposed of, and she probably would have died. I mean, I guess she probably would have died there in the garbage chute, but I guess she doesn't die. She's there at the end. But yeah, the squirrel they push her off the garbage chute, and then there were two. There were two left. Mike TV, Mike TV and Charlie are the only one left. While on tour, Charlie and Grandpa Joe enter like a sort of bubble room, if you want to call it that, and then they start taking samples of the drink. And they can stuff. That's something that Wonka didn't authorize. Like he said, don't enter the room, don't touch anything. And then they start like flying in the air and just going up and up. And they soon realize that there's like a fan going up, and that it can kill them. Well, the Willy Wonka did tell you not to go there. So they start panicking, and then suddenly I think it's Charlie that burps first, and then Grandpa Joe starts burping and burping, and then they slowly, gradually goes down to the ground, and then they go with the others. They then soon go to like some sort of like TV room, and well, Willy Wonka sort of invented like this teleporter, you could say, which turned things from big to small. And Mike TV, who's a lover of television, wants to try this out, and he gets teleported to like this tiny little man, and yeah, he needs to be stretched out again. And in the book, Willy Wonka says like every basketball player would want to hire him because he's so tall, and that is true. His appearance was gonna be terribly wrong for the rest of his days, but he's gonna make millions. Now there's only Charlie left. Wonka doesn't give Charlie's lifetime supply of chocolate that he promised. And, Wonka tells them angrily that they didn't respect the contract when they entered the room, and that they flew with the bubbles. And I can get why he's very mad about it. Charlie, who had taken this piece of candy with him, probably I don't know if he had really intention to like sell the ingredients. He probably just wanted to keep him for himself, I guess. He puts it on the counter next to Wonka, and Wonka looks at it when they're about to leave, and he just changes his tune. He goes to Charlie and he embraces him, and he tells him that he's gonna be the next one to take care of this factory. They go into the glass elevator, which flies into the sky, and then there's like a string on the elevator. You can clearly tell, but whatever. It's an old movie. I know that in the book it's a little different. Willy Wonka like immediately gives Charlie the job, and he doesn't. There's no bullshit, but. Overall, I think this is a pretty good, strong adaptation to the book. Minor changes here and there. I know that Roald Dahl like disowned this movie. He didn't want to like be associated with it anymore because he wasn't happy with the changes. I get that. I know this movie is like considered a classic. I know a lot of people like this movie a lot better than the Johnny Depp version. And I like it very much too. I think the performances are all very good. I think it has a very innocent quality to it, and yeah, it aged, I think, pretty well too. I don't think it aged poorly at all, and yeah, the songs are all great, and it's a very entertaining movie. So I would probably give this an A minus. I think it's a fun movie to watch, especially with the whole family. I think it's a really entertaining film. So let me know what you thought about the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, I mean Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Why did they change the title? It's so stupid. Down in the comments below. Let me see you next time. Bye.
I think it's the most wonderful place in the whole world.
All aboard, everybody.
So shines a good deed in a weary world.
This is kind of strange.
Yes, but it's fun.
Charlie, don't forget what happened to the man who suddenly got everything he always wanted.
What happened?
He lived happily ever after.